stories you're about to hear may not be suitable for some. Listener discretion advised.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Pixelculture, the best podcast you've ever heard. You just don't know it yet. I'm Mystic, and joining me today,
Chaos,
Anarchy,
Jellyfish,
and we've got some shit to talk about today. The first thing, Scalebound, which was a game that I was looking forward to.
Me too.
Was canceled.
Yeah.
oh,
Microsoft came out and said that the game had been canceled after years of development and like 2 showings at E3, at least 2 showings that I saw. And the game looked pretty much done. Like the last time we saw it, it was at least 60 or 70% completed, dude. Maybe more.
then why did they cancel it?
Like it was in a playable state. I don't know.
Maybe not enough money to put it out.
Obviously, it
Wait,
was
who was the
in
developer?
Platinum.
Yeah, they could have they should have had enough.
Well, it remains to be seen if Platinum's going to kind of like continue development and just release it themselves. It was going to be a Microsoft exclusive, but now it's
to be a PS4.
It's up in the air.
Yeah,
So if they finish it, they could release it on both systems and recoup the
some money.
cost.
Yeah,
But I don't know if that's also going to happen because like the developer director stepped out and said like, "I'm sorry that this happened. Like I'm going to work harder to try to make sure it never happens again." So it sounds like they're not going to do anything with it.
So it's just gonna be lost in the annals of time, huh?
Yeah, dude. Right? Remember that game? The one you could like ride the dragon.
No,
and
I
he
was
wearing the
pumped as
headphones?
fuck. Yeah, I was pumped as fuck for that.
4-player co-op.
mm-hmm. That one got dropped too, huh?
So millions of dollars, dude. That's the one that got dropped. Millions of dollars, dude.
Gone.
Just wasted. Like who knows how much, honestly. And that sucks, dude. Because I was looking forward to that
Yeah,
shit.
it fucking sucks. Dude, I love dragon shit. Like, I mean, you can't really ride dragons super hardcore in Skyrim, but that's one of the reasons why I play Skyrim is fucking
The dragons.
dragons.
Yeah, dude. It sucks.
Fuck it.
So all we have now is just trailers online that we can just like watch, and it'll never.
Never happened.
Well,
It'll never happen.
unless another developer picks it up.
That's kind of a rare thing that happens nowadays.
Yeah, but if it's a good enough game, it might.
Like even games that like supposedly took 10 years to develop, like Last Guardian or Final Fantasy 15, like get released. Duke Nukem Forever, get released. And this one's just like
Bye.
it had to have had an audience, dude. There was like,
Yeah.
like there had to have been a lot of people like that were looking forward to that
Had
game.
been.
Sucks, man. There's been an update on the Final Fantasy VII Remake and Kingdom Hearts 3. Fortunately, it's not a good update.
Another 6 years before it's released.
It's, dude, the guy, okay, Tetsuya Nomura, I probably butchered that name. He was the director on Final Fantasy 15. He is also doing Final Fantasy VII Remake and Kingdom Hearts 3. He's directing those games, too. So that dude's got a lot of shit on his plate.
Yeah. So give it time.
Well, I was half expecting Final Fantasy
VII
VII.
was supposed to be out this spring.
Final Fantasy VII Remake, I was half expecting at the end of this year. Like November.
I heard it was this spring.
Well, apparently not.
That's like, I'm not
It's-
really into Final Fantasy, but that is one game I will play the fuck out of. Well,
He
okay,
says-
if it's for Xbox.
He says development still has a ways to go.
Of course it is.
And it's so vague.
And it's only for PS4, right?
I think Remake is going to be... Actually, I think both of them might be for Xbox.
They fucking better be, because...
Kingdom Hearts 3, I'm pretty sure will be for Xbox.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy VII Remake, I'm not sure they haven't announced anything, I don't think. But it makes sense
I hope so.
with the popularity of 15 that they would probably
Yeah.
like want to ride
That
that
pissed
shit.
me off so
Yeah.
bad, dude. I love 7, dude. It's like one of my favorite games.
And this is only going to be part 1. They're going to do like 3 or 4 parts, but they said they're going to be like full, massive games
Fuck.
that you can buy individually.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah.
Right.
For full price, $60 each.
But hell,
So-
dude, if they're good.
Fuck. No, I don't think any game
They're
is
gonna-
worth almost $200.
They're going to be a few years apart. And they'll be different games.
Yeah.
they've got to be good. I mean,
Better
Final
be.
Fantasy VII was like my favorite.
Better be fucking online
Final
chocobo
Fantasy
racing and
game on
shit, or
PC.
online competitive with other people. Like you can make your own character, like that one fighting game they're gonna have.
I don't know if it'll be that crazy, so I
No.
won't hold my breath for it. But yeah, dude, Final Fantasy VII is one of my favorites, and like it looks so good. It's completely different. There's no turn-based gameplay.
Yeah,
But-
right.
In this day and age, it's hard to do that and keep people's attention. Like
Right.
that's for more of a core group. Like
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, but kids nowadays have the attention spans that can be measured very, very minuscule.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, my daughter like loves Minecraft, but she won't play it for longer than an hour, maybe.
that's probably not a bad thing though.
No, it's not. I mean, the only time she ever plays it is in the wintertime, because in the summertime we're always out doing outdoor shit, so... I mean, games aren't bad. I mean, you need some rest time too, but all-day gaming shouldn't be a thing.
My kid has that little like Sega Genesis portable thing. And he'll play it for like an hour or two, and then put it down. But that's good. Like I want him to play video games, but I don't want it to like
Yeah.
be his entire life. On the coattails of that, they also announced a new unannounced DLC. Now it's announced.
Yeah.
DLC for Final Fantasy 15. They didn't say what it was, but there's another one on top of like the season pass apparently. So hopefully I get it with the season pass, otherwise I'm gonna be pissed.
Wait, that's on top of the season pass, or...
I don't know. It was announced after the season pass was, so
Shouldn't matter, because when I bought the season pass for Fallout, like, I had the first 2 that came with it, and then when they put out the 3 others, I was like, fuck.
that's
Like, does
Bethesda
that not
though.
include? But I was tripping my shit for a minute, and I was like, oh, it's not going to include those, but it did. So, I mean,
Oh, cool.
But yeah, Bethesda, you're right, though. Bethesda's like, they give it.
They give.
They're giving
They're
people.
givers. Yeah, dude. No, for sure. I hope it comes. If not, I'll probably end up buying it anyway because I did love 15.
Yeah.
Still love 15. It's a good game.
Yep.
That might just be a way to push things out and bring FF7 out for the holiday season, hit the holiday
Or
market.
just like fluff out the time in between where Final Fantasy 7 and Kingdom Hearts 3 are supposed to come out. Because if they're seriously not coming out this year, that's a long gap. If they're both 2018 releases, like, fuck,
Yeah.
dude. I get, because that kind of, it doesn't make sense to release them together. Like, that's why I thought one was coming out this year
And the
one
next
would come out
one.
next year.
If anything, Kingdom Hearts would come out first. Then
I would
Fantasy
I would
VII.
think Final Fantasy VII Remake would come out just because it's a part of a game.
True.
Like they said, it's going to be still like a full scale game, but
Yeah.
it's like a part of a game. So I don't know. I could be wrong. Nintendo announced a lot of details on the Nintendo Switch. I don't know if everybody saw everything.
I've seen most of the stuff. Most of the
I
stuff
was
this week.
I was at GameStop and there's this lady sitting there bitching at the guy just because she can't buy 2 consoles. It's one per household.
Oh, good.
What do you mean?
The pre-ordering and everything like that.
That's bullshit.
It's one per household
If you got the money, why not?
Well, still,
because they only make so many of them. They only
Yeah,
get
but-
so many of them.
That's-
Nintendo
that's
shorthands
fucking
every
stupid.
goddamn dude. So,
It was funny.
I mean, I understand her frustration, but I'm kind of glad that she wasn't able to buy 2 because like that's somebody else that
Could buy it.
could buy one. But she was buying 2 probably 'cause she could have one and then sell one
Yeah.
for like $1,000 on eBay. Like fuck that shit.
That's what
Yeah.
PS4 or PS3 players used to do. Like I remember when the PS3 first came out. Like, dude, remember how people were selling them for like $2,000 when the stores didn't have them around Christmas? It was like same thing with the Wii too. It got fucking stupid.
Does Microsoft or Sony ever have problems with reselling? Like, do they ever not release enough shit that people just buy and then turn around and sell it like online? Like, I can't think of an instance where Microsoft or Sony has that. It's only fucking Nintendo shit, dude.
Yep.
Like,
Well, because
the
Nintendo,
NES
it's a,
Classic, the fucking controller adapter for Smash Brothers.
it's a niche market though. Nintendo plays to like kids.
Yeah, but
and
it's so stupid,
so it's-
dude.
They're kind of set.
Well, Nintendo's always done that.
They're
though,
playing
for
it too safe.
forever, and that's what's created so much value in their vintage games and stuff too. Though, is because it's created a harder to find market. I mean, you look at those versus like even just a couple generations back versus those of the Xbox, the original Xbox games. Those Nintendo games are so much harder to find and so much more
And
expensive.
worth
when
more.
you do.
Yeah, that's true. But it's always been like Nintendo. Like, I mean, I'm sure there's like some rare Xbox and PS2 games and shit, but they don't hit the value usually.
Yeah, for a while.
That old like.
Cartridge games do.
Legalized censor beam.
Yes, I'm down to legalize sensor beams.
I mean, you go back just to the original Wii with Mario Kart Wii when it came out, and then the Super Mario Brothers remake when it came out. I mean, they cut the market so short that those games doubled and tripled on resale value.
Well, that's when
instantly.
the problems started, dude. Because like Christmas 2006, I didn't get a Wii. I got a gift card for the amount of a Wii that was paid off with tax and stuff, and I was like, what the fuck? I had to wait 3 months to get a Wii.
That's what happened with one of my PS3s when I had
And
to
that-
return it twice.
Yeah, dude. Like it's like they got burned on the GameCube and stuff so bad. Like
That pissed me off too
they're
when
not
that
gonna
happened.
do
It's
it
like
again.
I spent money for this fucking thing, but y'all ain't got one, and then you know one of the warehouses somewhere in this motherfucking country has got one. So give me my fucking shit that I spent $500 for, and shut the fuck up. But nah, yeah, I hated that.
Yeah, dude. That shit's annoying, and it's usually only Nintendo. I mean, don't get me wrong, like, I love Nintendo, but they are, like, they're being dumb. They're
Yeah.
playing it too safe.
Yeah.
Agreed.
And they're burning their fans. Like, I mean,
Well-
don't they realize that they're, like, one of the only companies that has stuff, like, going for high prices on eBay because they can't find them in stores? Like, that's huge.
Yeah, but I think they need to. I don't think they're burning their fans on purpose. They're just trying to be careful. Because
Well,
if they make too many systems and they don't sell, then they're left with a shitload of overhead that they're not going to be able to get rid of.
yeah,
And
but that happened to them, like, once, maybe on twice with 2 systems.
That the Wii
And
U
like
is
it.
bad for it.
Well, that's true, but I'm saying like yeah. But is that really enough to like play it that safe? Like I
Shouldn't be.
still,
I mean, dude, they're so rich. It shouldn't really matter to them. They have so much royalties from other games and other platforms. Like it's movies. It's not gonna matter.
I can understand playing it safe, not wanting to be the next Atari,
Yeah,
ET,
but-
you know, like
they should understand that demand is going to be high, and they should be able to meet that demand. But they're never able to. They always burn the little guy.
Nope.
But okay, it comes out March 3rd, so just a couple months. The Switch will be in stores. Well,
It won't be in stores.
theoretically, metaphorically speaking, it'll be in stores.
how well do you think their full portable is going to work?
It seems like it's gonna work really well, but the battery life suffers terribly. Like the battery life goes from 2.5 to 6.5 hours. So some of the high scale games, like probably Skyrim, are only gonna last like about 3 hours. Battery.
For the little thingy,
the little thing you take with you, yeah.
it
They're
better
going
be
to have to
durable.
release some sort
But
of
I mean,
power pack adapter
for
or
around,
something.
yeah, I would think that they would have to.
Or
they would
life,
have to release
like just
some
like
power
how
adapter.
you regularly have. You just have your charge cord so you can plug in somewhere. And
Yeah, it could have a universal
Well,
charger, so you can charge it like anywhere.
that
But
would
I
be
don't. I
smart.
don't know if Nintendo would do that.
they should. It'd be smart.
But I mean, if you're walking around your house, 3 hours is long enough that you can like play
Yeah.
like elsewhere. That's still nice. Like I don't have.
Well,
to
some of
be
the
bound
videos
to
I
one
was
room.
watching, they were taking it like on the go in the car.
Yeah.
and on airplanes and
On
shit.
airplanes
They ain't
and
gonna let you
stuff.
play that
Yeah,
shit on
no,
airplanes.
like,
And then they go
They probably
home and
would.
stick it back on and play on the TV.
battery
It's like-
life like that. What good is taking it on a road trip?
That's
What I'm
why
wondering
it's-
is they better make that shit durable. Because how many times did you drop your cell phone? One time you think it's not going to break, it fucking breaks. The times where you think it breaks, it doesn't.
And again, I don't know if there's any kind of replacement for the screen for
Right.
the actual Switch, like the console itself.
Right? You'd have to buy the whole fucking thing.
You'd have to buy the whole
over
goddamn
again.
thing
And
over
that
again.
would piss me off.
That's why I probably wouldn't leave the house with it. I'd probably
No.
just take it around the house.
Yeah.
Innovative idea, lots of flaws to take into consideration.
Well, I'm sure it'll be good. Like they've promised this, and while they didn't meet most of the things for the Wii U kind of like did pretty much what they said it was going to do. It just
Didn't live up to it.
didn't do very well. So, and we previously announced that it was $250 because that was the rumor. It's actually $299. So
Correct.
US. But they also announced
Wait, how much?
300.
$299.
$299.99, so $300. It's still the cheaper console on the market.
It's not bad. They've always been that way.
That's the price up, I believe, the Wii U was
Yeah.
when it first came out. They also announced that they're going to be charging for a monthly service online, and they'll be giving monthly games away
They're
From
good
the-
ones. That'd be sweet.
from the NES and the Super NES library.
Ooh.
Sweet.
However, you will not be able to keep them.
Oh.
Oh, what do you mean?
What?
They will last about a month.
Fuck. They better be $1.
They won't. They'll be free,
Oh, then that's fine. Okay, I'm cool with that.
and you get, I think, either one of each a month or just one a month.
That still kind of sucks though, because like, what if you get
Right?
really deep into a game? You're like, I fucking love this.
Do you know how
Well,
Nintendo
actually,
turns
it's-
around the goddamn gaming community that's against them? They announce a monthly service where they get free games a month from the NES and Super NES library that they fucking keep.
Mhm.
Like, how many times since the
Yeah.
Wii have they had to rebuy their games?
Keep
Like-
it in like a little fucking flash.
It could be a
Right.
trial effort to see which games get played most, so
Yeah.
to see which games they want to re-release.
They
or
could.
review.
And the paid, like where you pay online, is not coming out like right away. So maybe when they release that paid online service, maybe they change like the rules a little bit, or maybe they like realize their mistake.
Yeah.
So
Right,
we'll have to
because-
see. But right off the bat, it's cool, but it sucks at the same time.
Because you've got the PlayStation Network already giving away games. You've got Xbox
Xbox.
already giving away games with gold.
I mean, I'm sure that they're not making money off that stuff, but they're probably not making a whole lot of money off those titles.
Xbox
Anyway.
makes money off their free games.
Yeah, because you have
Royalties and
to.
shit.
Well,
They
yeah,
So
weren't
then,
always
then you've
free.
got paid downloads, DLC.
Yeah, and all the
And stuff.
content.
that's I guess
So-
that's true, but I'm just saying, like, what does Nintendo have to lose, like, by releasing their games for people to hold on to? Like, people are going to keep rebuying the same game over and over again off this virtual console. Or
Well,
whatever they're
install
gonna
it as
call
an
next.
emulator. What does it really cost Nintendo?
I mean,
to
that's
actually,
true.
allow
I
you
mean-
to download it.
I have a modded Wii over there that has like all the games on it, so I don't necessarily need to download any or buy any games again. But still, I mean, it sucks. Like, why don't they ever think about that shit? They have a strong third-party support though, and they released a picture that has like pretty much every developer on there. They're down for this console. No one wanted to develop games on the Wii U,
Yeah,
so everybody wants to develop on the Switch.
it's good.
That is a good sign.
That is.
I mean, they announced Xenoverse 2 on the Switch. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a little late.
Yeah, but
A lot of late.
Well, Skyrim,
yeah.
a lot of late.
Yeah.
That's coming.
Is that going to be in 1080p or? Okay, I was
Yeah.
going to say if they're doing it in 720, that's
When the system is hooked into the TV, it is 1080p.
okay.
The screen itself, when you take it with you, is 720p.
I
That's
guess
a
it's not really
difference.
going to matter though because it's so small. You won't really bitch about the resolution of it. I guess.
It's true. When it's a smaller screen,
Resolution.
it looks. I'm sure it'll look fine.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine.
That's still kind of lagging behind the market a bit.
It kind of sucks because that is a big sacrifice, but I mean, what can you do, man? They're trying to make a portable and home console in one. I mean, if I can take this thing with me and like my kid can play something like while we're in the grocery store or something,
Yeah.
that's pretty amazing. So if it has to bump it down to 720p, I'm not gonna complain. Mario's gonna look amazing. Zelda's gonna look amazing.
Yeah.
I'm not going to complain. Let's see. The system itself also only has a 32 gigabyte hard drive.
That's tiny.
But although think about it, PS3 only, like I was saying the other day. I mean, the one I had was like 50 gigs, and I never used one. So it depends on how they format their games. Like Xbox has a 500 gig, and after you download 3, you're almost done.
Well, the
So-
generation gap between like PS3 and PS4, dude, the games like are huge
Oh, I know.
now. Like, it
Well,
doesn't
think
even,
about
like,
it though. Skyrim is the same motherfucking size as they have on the Xbox, but Xbox's uses like I think it says on there 40 something gigs. PS3, like nothing.
Really? Well,
Not even
PS3
a
was
gig.
Blu-ray.
So is Xbox.
Xbox One is, but not 360.
Well, yeah, but that's what I was talking about. Like, I mean, the Xbox One, same fucking games. There's
Yeah.
nothing different about it. Nothing.
Well, I don't know.
doesn't make sense.
Yeah, that's
It's how
supposed to
they
be the way
format that
it's-
shit.
Yeah, it's must be the way they're formatted. Games are going to be $50.99 and under, so there's no like
Thank
price
God.
hike for games.
Finally.
The accessories, are expensive as a motherfucker. So, like, looking on the list here.
He's got a fucking list.
The Joy-Con controllers, which are the little controllers that like come apart
Yeah.
and you can play with them, those are $79.99 for a
No.
new one.
Fuck.
It comes with two, and the middle base. That's why it's so much. So like when you get a Switch, the controller is technically two controllers, so you can play two-player out the gate. However,
Still,
I don't know
80
how those
fucking
little
bucks?
controllers are gonna be.
Yeah.
So the
80
replacements
bucks.
are $80 each, and
80
not a
bucks,
pair.
or for just an individual one is $49.99.
Fuck.
Wow.
Damn.
The Pro controller, which is pretty much, it looks kind of like an Xbox One controller, so they're going in the right direction for a hardcore audience. It's got inverted sticks, so one on top, one on
Yeah.
bottom. So good for shooters, I guess. That is $70, $69.99. The Joy-Con charging grip is $29.99. The extra docking set, AC adapter, and HDMI cable combination is $89.99. They have little wheels that you can plug in, kind of like you did with the Wiimote, and those are $14.99.
Jesus.
Because they're shit, and Nintendo knows they're shit.
Well, if they
They've
work,
always been
dude.
shit.
That was fun to play Mario Kart Wii
I
with
hated
those
using
wheels,
those.
dude.
I couldn't.
They worked pretty good, dude.
I could not use them.
But yeah, I mean that's a lot of shit. I mean, Hasu pointed out that it's kind of like what they were doing with like the Wii and the Wii U. Like they released the console, and then a bunch of shit that you have to buy with the console.
Oh, snoring puppy.
You're just snoring, puppy. You need to wake up.
He's been sleeping all night, dude.
He's old.
Getting an old man.
But like, yeah, that's. I mean, to buy the console, that's $299.99. Then you gotta buy a game, $60. Then if you want to buy another controller, that's either $79.99 or $69.99.
Right.
So they're still kind of balancing out the price that they're going against a cheaper console with the other consoles by having to buy other shit.
Yeah, but see, and then they have to take into consideration. Okay, we'll say you throw the Xbox, the new Scorpio comes out, right? You get the heavy-duty controllers with it. It's not nearly as, $60 gets you a new controller versus $80.
Yeah, I mean, you can buy.
I mean,
I don't know,
it's-
like,
To me, it's just like,
It's a lot of money.
Yeah.
For some controller.
right? That's
Especially
the most,
considering how many, like, if you really game a lot and you game hard, like, when I went through, when I got Xenoverse 1, I went through 2 PS3 controllers when I owned it. It just in the few months that I owned it because I was gripping it so hard. And if, like, I play Xenoverse 2 like how I'm playing it now, I give my Xbox One controller about 1 more month.
I've gone through 6 Xbox One controllers.
Yeah.
Jesus God, I've only gone through like 2, man.
I mean,
And I've
I'm still
gone
on my first
through, I've gone through 6 Xbox One controllers, 3 headsets, 4 batteries, and that's just because when I get pissed off in a shooting game or something, fuck,
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, that's how I'm at, like,
So I throw the controller, and I get pissed off that I threw the damn controller.
yep.
Uh,
Yeah, they're definitely not meant to be thrown.
yeah,
I know
but
that.
Xbox is.
I've thrown my fair share of controllers, though, sir, so don't feel bad.
Xbox is definitely the durable controller, though. Like
That's true.
They made
the
it so
original
you
Xbox,
could
they
throw
were
those
crap.
things.
But with the Xbox 360 and the Xbox One, they've definitely hit the controller hard.
The Duke, the original Xbox controller.
Yep.
And another thing that's kind of not really working in their favor, on launch day, they have 4 games coming out.
Huh? For what?
Just 4 for the Switch. Just 4.
What?
Well, just
the only-
right now.
And right now, that's true. There are a couple other games that are coming out in March, just not launch day.
What games do you know?
Well, on launch day, the only one that's really like got any steam behind it is Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Yep.
But they also have Skylanders, Imaginators,
Oh, there you go.
Just Dance 2017.
Well, because it's like I said, it's formulated
Mainly for kids.
Yeah, mainly for kids. And Skylanders is a damn good game. Like
It's pretty cool.
It's pretty awesome. Like I played it. I bought it for Emery, and I got sucked into it for a while, and it became a fucking addiction for her and a problem. So I was like, oh, one day Skylanders just broke.
Skylanders conquered Disney Infinity.
Yeah, which is,
Infinity
dude,
doesn't exist
see, which is
anymore.
weird because I got really into Disney Infinity, or wait, no. Yeah, the one where you had the little Marvel guys. I bought that. You saw that shit. I played the fuck out of it, and it was fun, dude. Like, you could do some cool shit.
They canceled it.
But yeah,
Apparently it doesn't do good.
Yeah,
dude.
no.
It sucks.
You had a cool online community. Like, you could build all kinds of cool shit, but I had a feeling it wasn't going to last for very long because they just...
Yep. And then the other game is 1-2 Switch, which is apparently more or less like a demo, like more than a game.
teaches you how to use the console and shit.
But other games that are coming out, I mean, Bomberman's coming back. They're bringing Super Bomberman R to the game. Like, I will get that, and we will all play some Bomberman because I like Bomberman. We'll do a video on that shit.
Yeah.
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, so it's pretty much Mario Kart 8 just with all the new shit that came out for the Wii U version. Now on the Switch. NBA 2K18.
Good games, but I'm not playing.
Elder Scrolls Skyrim and Super Mario Odyssey. Those aren't all coming out in March. Those are kind of strewn out throughout the year. But Bomberman is coming out in March.
That's sweet.
And I think ARMS is coming out also later in March. It's a fighting game.
There's a new game that came out, I think it's Steam supported and it's on Xbox, but it's got like this guy where you've got a big ass gun, but I forgot what it's called. I was gonna tell you about it today, but I completely forgot about it. But it looks fucking awesome, dude. It's like a fighter/shooter side-scroller shit. Like, it should be on the fucking gold sliders when you get your shit back up.
Okay.
It looks
Cool.
fucking sweet, dude.
We'll take a look at it.
2 months from launch date and only 4 games, though. That's
Yeah.
kind of disappointing.
Well, I mean, there'll be a couple other games, but I think those are only digital titles. Like, I don't know if they're going to be physical releases or not. At least Bomberman. I don't know if Bomberman's going to have a physical release. Sure, it'll be a digital only. I'm not sure about ARMS.
It's sweet
But
though.
yeah.
Bomberman used to be one of my favorite games, dude. It's so fun.
Hell yeah, and it's official Bomberman.
Yeah.
It's not like some weird spin-off
Yeah.
stupid shit. It's Bomberman.
And that's
Bomberman.
fucking awesome.
So, I am excited for this console. I've seen some cool shit for this console. However, they're making the same fucking mistakes that they made in the past. Not all of them. Some of them.
Overpricing shit.
And that's souring the experience a little bit, and I don't understand how they don't see that they're doing that.
I don't know.
Is anybody else going to get a Switch?
No. I have not bought a Nintendo console since
You had a
the
Wii,
SNES.
but that wasn't one that you bought, yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I did have a Wii. Yeah, but I got rid of it. So
You got rid of it.
I mean, it was fun for what it was, the bowling and the boxing. But I mean, after that, it was done. There was no good games for it. It was just
Mario Galaxy.
yeah, that was fun.
But that was the only game I ever saw you play.
Yeah, and that was the only game I actually enjoyed for it. Like, the rest of them, they tried the fucking Call of Duty shooter, and that was such a flop on their part.
yeah,
It was like,
dude.
bro.
Well, at least you got good taste, man. Because there weren't a whole lot of good games for the Wii, but they are there. Like, there are good ones. They exist.
Just
Not a whole lot.
there,
of them
like I
are
said,
shovelware.
it's definitely a console more meant for the younger generation. I would say from 15 down. That's where they're shooting, probably. That's like what they're meant for, but still fun. But
So no, I'm gonna get one. So we'll see how it turns out.
Yep.
Do it! Just do it! Yesterday, you said tomorrow, so just